Previously on Dragon Quest Heroes.
This isn't our world, that much I'm sure of. We'll be better off with people from this world to show us around. Maybe we found them for a reason.
And you'll be doing us a favor coming along too.
If my father's killer is to be found here, I will raze this city to the ground.
Just as the cards predicted. Well, shall we go?
I had hoped to keep you under lock and key until I was quite ready for you. You think I don't know about your little scheme?
Nina, you really should be nicer to your sister. So just this once, I'm gonna let you win, dear sis.
Not that I care. If there is one more of you, all the more fuel for the fire.
Stop! In the name of the High King! We mean neither to invade your kingdom nor to take your head. You must believe me.
Now I see. When you heard that the Prince of Tunisia was here, and with a band of warriors in tow, you thought he'd come to take your head, right? Which is why you had us arrested.
Very well. We will leave for Accordia right away. The High King will judge the truth of both our tales.
Welcome back to Tran wins Dragon Quest Heroes 2. I've finished editing the episodes 2 and 3 for May 9th and May 11th. And I did it when I was doing a little bit of offline playing. I had a little bit of trouble with the left trigger, which is supposed to be switching characters. The computer thinks it's working alright, but for some reason it's not working. I don't know if that was just on that load up of the game or what. So hopefully it is working. Let's continue. Ah, perfect timing. They're ready for us over at the pinnacle. Shall we get moving? The Queen's already been waiting a while. Come on, it's time for the Queen of Ingenia's audience with the High King. These royals don't like to be kept waiting, you know.
Interesting. If I understand correctly then, a seer clad in black appeared in your realm having journeyed from the Beastlands to deliver a warning. He told you that Tunisia would wage a brief war against Harbour, only for the two realms to then join forces and turn their combined armies against Ingenia. I had heard rumors of some manner of black-robed seer roaming the Seven Realms. I had rather fancy there might be some truth to your tale.
I had my doubts, of course. At first I thought his prophecy too fanciful to be true. But then everything came to pass, exactly as he had predicted. And so, I ordered my guards to be on the lookout for foreign invaders.
I see.
But hang on, this man in black, whoever he is, how could he have known for sure that Harbour and Tunisia would suddenly start fighting?
He couldn't. But what if, instead of foreseeing the war, which seems impossible, he orchestrated it? Perhaps he didn't predict the future at all. Perhaps he encouraged it to happen.
We cannot know for certain if this is the case. But I think it's safe to surmise that this war was indeed his doing. As for Ingenia's embroilment in the hostilities, I dare say the same is also true.
But why would anyone do that?
I don't know. Or care. All that matters to me is that this so-called prophet may know who killed my father. Perhaps he even did it himself.
Prince Caesar, I would ask you not to jump to conclusions. After all, there are still many things that we do not know.
For the time being, Your Radiance, would you not agree that finding this man in black must be our first priority?
Indeed. Lady Desdemona, pray take your young companions and journey to the Beastlands. you must visit all 3 realms, Alakazam, Kadava, and Claw, and speak with their respective monarchs. Perhaps they will know something of this seer.
Sire,
Forgive me, Your Radiance! Lady Desdemona!
what is it? Has something happened?
Yes, milady. We have just received an urgent report. The armies of Alakazam have invaded the realms of Kadava and Claw. What? They've taken over the whole of the Beastlands. What's going on?
Goddess, what on earth is happening to our world?
Achievement unlocked, a right royal mix-up. It was actually because I was concerned I'd get an achievement. I didn't know I would, but I thought about one of the fixes I did for Dragon Quest Heroes 1 for the movie desync issue was to skip it after the first load, and then come back and replay it again. But if I did that, I'd get the achievement, so I figured you'd miss that. So yeah. Anyways, let's move on now. Explain what I'm going to do. Goodness me. Out of the frying pan and into the fire, eh? I can't believe Alakazam would attack Chlor and Kadava. What's going on in the Beastlands? How about keeping things simple for those of us unacquainted with all these silly names? To start with, what are the Beastlands? The Beastlands are the 3 kingdoms north of Accordia, Alakazam, Chlor, and Kadava. The conditions up there are a little too harsh for humans. That's why only monsters live there. Nothing but critters that way, huh? Sounds a little rough and ready. Not as much as you might think. The kings of the Beastlands are wise and fair. Things are pretty peaceful there. Usually. Anyway, we should do as his Radiance says, and head up there. We need to find out what's been going on. Alright! I'm itching for another adventure. Let's hit the road. Wait, the cards are telling me of a terrible battle ahead. We must take care to prepare ourselves properly before we set off. Alright, let's take some time to get ready then. We'll meet at the northwestern gate when it's time to set off. I suppose it's too much to hope that you join my party, right? One moment. There is something I wish to say. You were falsely accused and imprisoned at my hand. I owe you an apology. I hope this may go some way to making amends. Teresa receives a pep stone. Blimey, did you feel that? It sent a jolt right through me, and now I feel fired up! Me too. What is this thing? It is called a pep stone. It will focus the fire within you and drive your attention to ever greater heights. In doing so, it will open the path to newer and greater abilities. May it aid you on the journey ahead. Wow! Thanks, Your Majesty! Yes, thank you. We'll be sure to make the most of it. Good. One more thing. The gateway between the Lumberlands and Tunisia has been reopened. There is no more need for suspicion. Go safely now. We wish you every success in the Beastlands. There are no casinos in this world, it seems. Thank the goddess. That means my sister won't be able to gamble all our money away. Are there really no casinos in this world? Oh, goddess, I think I'm going to cry. 3 whole countries full of wild, warring monsters, huh? Sounds like my kind of party. The king of Alakazam took over 2 kingdoms at once? Jeez, I can't even pat my head and rub my belly at the same time. Oh, okay, yeah. So it looks like I talked to him because I figured if there was anybody who might have something to add to dialogue, it'd be him. So yeah, I should talk to all these NPCs. Though the future may be uncertain, I have pledged my life to Accordia and am sworn to protect this people. I will do what must be done. We all trust and respect his Radiance. I'm sure he's doing everything in his power to protect us from the Al-Khazami army. If it weren't for my arthritis, I'd be shoulder to shoulder with the rest of the lads, showing those Al-Khazami rotters who's boss. There's lots of worrying talk going around, but hiding indoors won't help. A breath of fresh air is the best way to calm the nerves. Can you believe Al-Khazam is invading its neighbors? It must be awful for his Radiance, seeing the world in such a state. The monsters can attack Accordia if they want. I don't care. I'll beat them all up and keep my little sister safe. I'm not scared of the monsters. If they attack, my brother will protect me.
That king of Alakazam would attack Accordia, would he? The Eye King's always done right by the lot. It's good to him.
The Queen of Ingenia may look cold-hearted, but I know she's a softie underneath it all, I can just tell. Everyone always used to say how kind and gentle the King of Alakazam was. What made him change so suddenly? This war has really got me on edge. How long will it go on for? Does it all have something to do with the prophecy, do you think?
Do you think the monsters from the Beastland will attack us? I should get in a few practice swings of the sword just in case.
There's a huge snow-covered peak on the frosty foothills called Mount Everest. Oh, it makes me chilly just imagining it.
There's an old story about a girl who went out looking for bracing bows for her sick father and never came back. Brings a tear to my eye every time I hear it. Meow! Whee! Oh, it's you. For a moment there, I thought the monsters from the Beastlands were attacking.
I'm sure it's not just my imagination. I know someone's watching me, but who in the world could it be? Thank goodness the misunderstanding with the Queen is all cleared up. I'm still worried about there being a war, though.
Because of the prophecy, you mean? Come to think of it, how did the last war start? The one 1,000 years ago. It all began with the brothers who ruled our world of those days. That is why we know it as the War of Kings.
The sovereign twins from the prophecy?
Indeed, Fractos and Unos. They ruled over the world in harmony for many years. Alas, Fractos gave in to the temptation of the dark arts and sought to claim the world for himself. He placed a curse on the Cup of Kings, from whose goodness flowed the light of harmony, and caused it to bubble with blackness instead.
And so its dark influence spread spite and mistrust, causing war and conflict to spring up across the world.
Indeed, Unos gave his life to sail Fractos and his blight away, controlled the world past the 7 sages who founded the 7 realms. And now the future of those 7 realms is threatened by war once more, much as it was 1,000 years ago.
And we've got to do whatever we can to stop things from reaching the point of no return.
Leave everything to us!
We'll get to the bottom of whatever's going on in the Beastlands if it's the last thing we do. Don't say that.
I hope Accordia don't get attacked by the monsters. I can't bear the thought of trampling all over me poor Gerberas.
How's the preparation coming? You'll need to be ready for even more danger than usual out in the Beastlands. The conditions may not be great for humans up there, but they're perfect for monsters. What if it's so inhospitable? What would the seer be doing living there? Hard to say. For all we know, he could have been lying. Or maybe he's just a little eccentric. He might even be a monster himself, or what? No, it's nothing. I was just thinking of something similar that happened a while back. Never mind. Right, enough chat. The Beastlands away. Come along, we can't hang around here forever. As soon as you're ready, let's head through that gate and on to the Beastlands.
The Beastlands are home to some of those formidable monsters in the 7 realms. Be on your guard. Something big is brewing, girl, mark my words. I'd sort me gear out good and proper if I was you. There's no telling what might happen. Just when you think things couldn't get any worse, they go and get twice as bad. The world's going to hell in a handbasket.
There's all sorts of things in the Beastland you can't find anywhere else in the world. Bring them here and see what you can make. Accordia's just as peaceful as ever, but I know that just outside the gates, war is brewing. It's really got me worried. The conditions in the Beastlands make it impossible for humans to live there. I'd love to go and see for myself, though. Wouldn't you?
The King of Alakazam has always been a just and merciful ruler. He would never invade his neighbors without good reason.
I don't know what's going on outside the city, but everyone's making an awfully big fuss about it. Be careful you plan to head out.
Hey, Teresa, you don't know of any kings who happen to be twins, do you?
Why are you asking me all of a sudden? You're not worried about the prophecy, are you?
I suppose so, yeah. I keep thinking about the part about sovereign twins. If a big war is going to break out like the prophecy says, aren't another pair of twin kings going to show up somewhere?
Well, maybe, but there's nothing we can do about that now. Let's just concentrate on getting ready to go to the Beastlands.
Fancy Mina and Maya winding up here in your world and all. What in the world could it mean? Yeah, 'tis a puzzle, so it is.
The Beastlands sound brilliant. Oh, I can't wait to see what a place completely run by monsters is like.
The Beastlands sound absolutely horrible. I'll come along if I have to, but if any of those monsters so much as scratch me, I'll scream.
Beastlands sound really scary. But never fear, I'm brave enough for both of us.
Are you young whippersnappers off to No Man's Land then? It's a hellish place where rivers of molten rock well up from underground. You'll watch your step out there if you value your health. Apparently, the mountain through this gate is haunted. There's ghosts living there. The countries of the world taking up arms against each other? I've never even heard of something like this happening before. Oh ho, it seems you have met a monster suppression quota. Allow me to present you with your reward.
Salutation! Happy hunting!
Them Beastlands schmucks better quit it with the troublemaking. War ain't good for business, see?
We're inches away from total war. Do you think it all has to do with something from the prophecy?
I'll go. Focus. Always.
I hate fighting. If war breaks up, I'll transform into something harmless and wait for it all to blow over. I can't help notice some of my customers being a bit down of late. I hope all the fighting stops soon so life can get back to normal.
They say the old north edge of No Man's Land is one bleeding great wall. Been there since forever, it has. Wonder who built it.
For so long, careful cooperation and compromise with our neighbors have been our watchwords. Are we being tested?
The Seven Realms need your help. Take care. Hello there.
Oh, it tells you how many you own. Okay. It should tell you on the first page.
Hooray!
Yeah, I didn't think I wanted to trade birds on neck there.
Hooray! Bye-bye.
Have I talked to you yet? The monsters attack? I won't be able to play outside. That would be the worst.
Can I help you?
I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna try one orb. I don't know. What's the art? What does improve dodging? Do you like dodge longer? Is it longer duration of invincibility? Is your dodge further? Let's get one of these.
All right.
Whoa. We'll put it on Terry. He can Miracle Slash if he gets hit. And then we'll get some steel orbs. I guess 2 of them.
All right. Are you off then?
Hey, watch ya! Be lucky.
Welcome. Let us pray.
Alright, so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to exit the game, and then I'm going to replay that movie scene, and record that movie scene, and then pick the game right back up. I plan on doing that because I think that might synchronize the audio for me, and maybe it won't have the very beginning frame skip.
Speed.
I feel like there was something I was supposed to do. Maybe not. I really feel like there was something I was supposed to do.
Welcome, my child. May you find your true calling.
So I'll get half the benefit to my next class. That's fine. Wait, what else we got? Maybe I'll get that.
Welcome, my child.
I'm not sure. I would assume that there's more classes I'm allowed to get, but maybe I have to level these up. Let's see here. So they're going in the Beast World, so let's do Martial Artist.
Be all that you can be. Be all that you can be. May you find... find your true calling.
I hope you're... Oh! Come again. The Seven Realms needs your help. Take care.
Here, let's hope I can party switch. That's not an issue anymore. We're finally on our way. The Beastlands are on the other side of an area called No Man's Land. There's a wall along the northern edge. Beyond that wall lie the three monster kingdoms, Alakazam, Clor, and Kadava. Which one do we hit first? Alakazam is the obvious choice. They were the aggressors. We need to find out what drove them to war. Agreed, in which case we head due north right across the middle of No Man's Land. Let's head out.
Leave it to me.
I forgot that I swapped crushed ice with leg sweep. Alright, so I left this alone because I'm going to make a note to myself. So in audio, this is going to be Ethereal Stone. Okay. So I'm kind of making my own map for the game, for where all the ingredients are and what kind of items drop there. So for example, in the dunes, one single spot might drop both glass frit and non-colossal fossils, or gold nuggets and iron. So I'm carefully making my own map of ingredients. I'll probably make a video walk or a video list of all the items on the maps. But I'll definitely make an FAQ or walkthrough if there gets a bounty on game FAQs for it. Whoops, that's Healy. And I know that sounds like, I know to some people that doesn't sound very good, but you gotta remember that I am trying to make a living doing this. And I'll actually be making like less than minimum wage for the amount of time I have to put into making a good walkthrough that passes my expectations and meets whatever requirements there are. So it's either, you know, I spend 4 hours making 1 hour of video, or 4 hours making half a guide. You know, replaying the entire game in my videos, carefully writing notes. So basically, I could play Dragon Quest Heroes 2 a second time in the time, and maybe even a third time in the time it takes me to make an FAQ for it. I have a great deal of mana available to me thanks to leveling up Mage, or thanks to leveling up all the other stuff. I'm not gonna get my hopes up, but Meteorite Bracers were pretty awesome back in Dragon Warrior 3. MP cost up, skill charge time down. It's worth thinking about. No, this attack setup is similar to Doric. That's his name, Doric, not Dork. But let's go ahead and take a look at the manual for it. Miscellaneous. Manual. Using a heavy wand? No, that's not it, is it? Staff. Vocation, martial artist or priest. Clobbers crowds and enables acrobatics. This staff allows you to whirly kick with Y, and then tap the same button again, working a whirly burly. Another tap will take you straight back into a whirly kick, allowing you to traverse the battlefield in a blur of offensive action, or to finish with a flourish while pressing X. The staff combo is also impressive, and covers enough area to be great against groups of monsters. One thing to watch out for is a relatively slow recovery time of these massive moves, but this can be made up for with skillful use of spells and abilities. So, at any point during whirly burly, I can just press Y, which is during whirl kick. So basically, whenever I'm using, sticks the staff in the ground, spins the body, attacking on press Y while spinning to continue to whirly burly. Leaping leg attack. So yeah, one lets you just fly in the air, that's whirly burly. The other one plants the staff again. Keep you uppy, hold Y. A couple of kicks and a continuous combo. Let's try that. Okay. It's a lot of jumps to get there. Throwdown, YX, uses the speed from a somersault to slam the staff into enemies with fearsome force. Is that throwdown? Yeah, okay. Party Pooper, knocks foes far away with a strong sweeping staff strike. Strong, X. Okay, this is just normal Y. This is Y. I don't know. This is Y. And this is X. Y. X. No, that's not X. That's just... Alright, well that's... I don't get that one yet. What's the next one? Rotary Club while airborne. Okay, yeah, I've seen that one. And then while airborne, heel hook. Hits an enemy higher so as to bash them away. Let's try it. It does bash them away. This chest contains Swishbuckler. So if I sound like I'm talking to myself, it's so that I can write the FAQ or my own notes later down. A couple of hefty hits would knock it down. This resource node contains ethereal stone. Follow the path north to reach the Beastlands. Follow the path west to reach Accordia.
I can't wait a moment longer.
Oh yeah, I can't equip. I should have equipped the meteorite bracelet right before I did this.
I hope you're ready for this.
You picked up a Great Sabercat medal. Assume the guise of a Great Sabercat and race around the battlefield, causing carnage. Let's try it on someone. Oh, that's fast. I like that. Saber wheel. Saber reel, which is more stationary. And raw roar. Where did that lightning come from? Oh, it's probably Lazarus shooting his special attack. Okay, that was fairly effective. Oh, nice. Here's a nice group.
Can't stop dancing. Can't stop dancing.
Let's go. Hyper sniper! What the? Falcon's
Leave it to me. Mid-heal.
So I was reviewing one of my YouTube links, and I thought I'd check the FAQ to see if the link was still working. So I clicked on the final battle link to Zoma, and in it, I see that it looks like I didn't use heal stills until that moment, until the very end of the game. Here I'm trying to be a little bit more free with them. He's still not dead. Okay, I'm not chasing you. You better be dead. What about you? Yeah, I kind of wondered if I hit the ceiling on that one. I didn't get much out of that, did I?
The Seven Realms needs your help.
That's why I completed it immediately. Get 22 or 20. Well, let's see. Attack 62. Attack 68. 66. 30. I feel a little silly buying stuff, considering I might find it later. Let's go ahead. So do I want claws or staff? You know what? Let's do claws. Let's switch over to claws, because Ruff can at least equip them.
Cheers.
Plus, I have some experience playing Alina before, so I'll be able to I might be able to leverage that after a bit of practice. I feel like the timing is different in this one, of course. Don't know. What should I get you? The bow? Let's get you a bow. Just wait. What does it say? The magician. Okay. Let's get you a bow, because that way I have someone who's ranged.
Cheers.
All right. Axes. Queen's axe.
Cheers.
Proper chopper. And now the swords.
Cheers.
You don't sell shields? So does no one sell shields? Because you only sell orbs.
Can I help you? Ah, are you off then?
What can I do for you, dearie? No. No. No.
Whoops, I'm not done yet.
No. 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 Do come again.
Welcome, child. Goddess Speed.
Suppose you have any new quests? Nope. Let's go and actually make a save then.
Welcome. Let us pray. Goddess Speed.
I don't remember making 2 different loin girders plus 3, but apparently I did. Wait, wrong area. So you divide anytime you hit the attack button at the exact right moment. which is generally right after you finish an attack, but before the animation finishes. So for example, on this one, I think I had a greater X at the Land Slash, greater timing, in Dragon Quest Heroes 1. And this one, you need to do it right as soon as the Earth shatters. If you keep doing it, you'll be able to keep dividing pretty much forever. As long as you know when to do it right. I practiced with all the strong attacks during one of the magic map runs I was doing. I still haven't done it with a person yet. I figure once I get the second magic map, I'll start. I'll probably do a magic map level 1 with first, so I'll be with other noobs. Just beat the crap out of that cat. With a little bit more practice, I'll divide more regularly. Darkonium. So if I stand still like that, it's because I'm making a note to myself on the video. So I might get 2 less points of attack, and a slightly closer, slightly less range, but I get clones. So my hit count would go extremely high. Not that it matters too much, but that does kind of indicate how much tension I'm building. I might as well just be— I'm like free to do this right now if I wanted.
I hope you're ready for this. Gigadash!
You're now attuned to the following Zoomstone, the Lava Lands. So right now I'm just looking for resource nodes, kind of mapping it out. That's what I've decided is the first time I'm in an area, that I'll kind of explore it thoroughly. Of course, I was going to do that anyways, but I'll also show it off and video it thoroughly. After that, of course, it's just farming experience or items, so I don't need to show that. Colossal Fossil was there. Warmaline was there. Ominous Orb. Janie Mac, you weren't kidding when you said this place was inhospitable. You'd have to be crackers to live here. Well, we're only passing through, so let's not worry about it. Come on, the quicker we get this over with, the quicker we can go home. Well, that's kind of a mean thing to say to Tulun. Lady Desdemona! I want her to have an outfit like that. He must have run all the way from Accordia. You are requested to return to the capital at once. It's an emergency. We're receiving reports of the Al-Khazami army leading the forces of Chlor and Kadava in a march on Ingenia. What? But how did they manage to mobilize so quickly? The High King has massed the armies of Harba and Ingenia in response. Allied forces are marching to the Great Divide to cut off the monster's advance as we speak. The Great Divide? That's on the border between Ingenia and the Beastlands. Your orders are to return to Accordia and make ready before joining the Allied armies at the Great Divide. Understood. That's the quickest way to the Great Divide from here anyway. Alright, we better hurry. Inform His Radius that the Dunisian army will be joining him as soon as possible. Yes, Your Highness. Alright, we've got our orders. Back to Accordia on the double. Where are you going? This is no time for sightseeing. He's right. We need to get back to Accordia. This is an emergency.
Let's go!
I'm all yours.
Let's go!
Leave it to me.
Item here is Colossal Fossil. Follow the road north to reach the Beastlands. Item here is Darkonium. Item here is Lava Love. Okay. That's everything, I think. I think this looks like a locked chest from a distance. Yeah. Yeah, I think that was the first item I found. So the question is, should I be a martial artist for this one? Let's see how big the difference is in stats.
Welcome, my child.
Let's see here. Yeah, the resilience is pretty much doubled. I probably should.
Be all that you can be.
This means I'll need to take Terry's the shield alone to the magic shield alone to Terry.
Be all that you can be. May you find...
Oh, when I switched classes, these guys went back to the Iron Orb, so she didn't have her Witch Orb equipped anymore for a little while.
Your true calling. How indeed. Use it wisely. Focus always.
The Seven... Take care. The Seven Realms need your help.
Alas, I have run short of the materials necessary to create the healstones with which I aid injured adventurers. Find what I need, and you may have all the healstones you like. I don't know, I could like quite a few. Like infinite. So I don't think you can say that. The number of uses per healstone has been increased. Is that really what I think it means, or does that just means that I have more healstones? Plume for improvement. My husband's not the nattiest dresser. What? I don't know what natty means. I assume fancy. And I'm just desperate to give him a makeover. A feathered cap would be just the thing to start with, so I'll be needing a flurry feather.
Congratulations!
Harder stone. Now, I've heard that there's a real tough customer hanging around the oasis in the Grand Dune. Looks like a golem, but a bit more stony, they're saying. Fancy trying to take him on.
Take care! Welcome. Let us pray. Goddess. Zoom!
So I actually tried killing him a little bit ago when I was mapping out the Grand Dunes, and I can do 7 damage to him now. So far he's been here all the time though. He gives me 3000 XP, which is the same as... Yeah, again, fresh one here. Which is the same as Metal Slime. This is when I discovered that I wasn't able to switch characters.
We need your help. Blow you away. Vacuum flash. Web bend. Counting on you.
Leave it to me.
Let's go.
I'm all yours. Mid heal.
No, it still gave me only 1 use out of that heal stone.
To me. Burn! Spinfino!
I thought it's supposed to cost more MP. It still costs 6. Isn't that what it cost before?
The 7 realms need your help. Congratulations!
Oh, not on me. What if that was necessary for the defense?
Focus, always.
Salutations! Happy hunting!
What do you want, huh? Now scram!
It would be cool if I could have more than 4 people, even if I don't appreciate their AI that much. Like, he says, better be sure you're ready. Well, what I would do is I'd equip all my guys. But it doesn't seem like there's going to be much point to it, so I'm not going to. Lame. Alright, let's deal with this Great Divide business.
Well, let us pray.
So here, yeah, I'll go ahead and just do it. 8.
Goddess speed.
Probably don't need to, because I think I can just replay any of those missions if I just find a person hosting it. We'll need to hurry if we're going to catch up with his Radiance and the other armies. The quickest way to the Great Divide is through the northeastern gate and the canyons beyond. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's move out. Calm down and think for once. What if we meet outriders from the monster army on the way? Oh, let me guess. Are you telling me we'll need to be prepared before we head out? Fine, but let's be quick about it. Now you're talking like a knight. Get ready and we'll meet at the gate. The King of Al-Khazam is a wise and merciful ruler. It's completely out of character for him to invade his neighbors on a whim. See if any quests opened up when those guys moved away. Maybe if I step out then in. It's fine, I'll just walk out for a little bit. Right, are we all here? Okay, time to make our way to the Great Divide. It's to the east of Red Rock Ravine. The armies of the High King, Harba, and Ingenia should be waiting for us there. Emphasis on should. There's no saying for sure that they didn't run into the Beastlanders on the way. The cards are telling me that they have arrived safe and sound, but they also speak of grave troubles ahead. Ugh, no one wants to hear your awful predictions, Mina. Let's get moving before my miserable sister jinxes us all. Look, over there. They're being attacked by monsters. Harbin soldiers! Looks like they've attracted some unwanted company. We may be in a hurry, but we can't turn a blind eye. Let's get in there and help them. So this is what the meteorite bracer means. Okay, my left trigger's not working again. Seriously, it's not doing anything. Let me try alt-tabbing back and forth. Hold on. There we go.
Let's go.
I'm all yours. Scrap metal! Scrap metal!
You instead blow you away. Blow you away.
Leave it to me. Spinferno! Burn! Spinferno! Burn!
Let's go see Slash.
We have driven the monsters back. Thank you for your assistance. You're with the Harbin armor, correct? So what are you doing here? And what are the main force, and the king for that matter? Fear not, ma'am. We're merely the stragglers. The main force should be at the Great Divide already. What I like is that there's at least 3 different faces here. That's pretty cool. Apologies, but my men and I must hurry if we're to catch them up. We hope to see you there. With your permission, ma'am. We're going to be late ourselves if we don't hurry. Come on. Let's make sure there's no resource nodes. Okay, it doesn't look like there's any. Assume the appearance of a stone-spewing splatterpunk and spit grit at your enemies. Multi-feat. Stone's Throat. And Tumbogan. Resource node. Finkinsons. Resource node. Iron ore. You guys just stand here with Platypunk right next to you? My apologies, but owing to the highly unstable situation in the Beastlands, the river crossing is closed until further notice. My apologies, yada yada. My apologies, but yada yada. Follow the path east to reach the Great Divide. Yeah, I thought I saw the one end. That's why I turned around. Before that, though. So all I really did was scatter them, make it harder to kill.
I'm all yours. You don't stand a chance. Falcon Slash!
Leave it to me.
Metal Slime.
I'm all yours. You don't stand a chance.
Darn it. I thought you were still equipped with the Metal Slime hitting sword.
Let's go.
Gotcha.
Frostbite! Multi-slash! Clear off! Multi-slash! Falcon slash! Now we're talking! Clear off! Burn! Clear off! chance.
Leave it to me. Spinferno!
Let's go. Multi-slash. Clear off. Clear off.
I'm all yours.
You don't stand a chance. I'll blow you away. Vacuum slash. Vacuum slash. Falcon slash.
Deliberately tried to aim for that metal core. Chest. Knight's Shield. Follow the path downhill to reach the Great Divide. Follow the path uphill to reach Cordia. Hairpin bends ahead. I assume only the chick. I assume only what's her face? I don't remember her name anymore. I assume only the female knight can equip it. Teresa. It's those Harbins again. And they've got company again. What is it with these guys? Well, I don't know about you, but I ain't about to leave them in the lurch. Let's help them out and clobber these cumulo dinguses. Are there fewer than there were in the cutscene? Kind of wondered if that would allow me to stay. Because sometimes when you're in ability, you can't get knocked back. Plus, isn't she wielding an adamant pendant which is supposed to prevent her from getting recoil?
I can't wait a moment longer.
Now, in the previous game, if you weren't controlling your character when high tension ran out, you didn't actually do a coup de grace. That's something to keep in mind.
I hope you're ready for this.
Hopefully he's close enough to my rear that I can still hit him with this. It sounds like it was.
You don't stand a chance. Falcon slash. Let's go.
I'm all yours.
Rescued a second time! We are in your debt, brave warriors! You must forgive our carelessness.
Ah, don't be silly now. We're all on this together, so the important thing is that you're still kicking. Thank you. Now we must be off. We will have to march twice as hard if we were to rejoin the main force in time. We will hope to see you at the Great Divide. And there's gonna be a third time. I wonder if they'll all make it. Japers! Once is unfortunate, but twice, that's just careless. I have a bad feeling about where this is going. You are now attuned to the following zoom zone, Red Rock Road.
You don't stand a chance.
Leave it to me. Leave it to me.
Interesting. Actually, you know what? This is going on Terry. Oh, I see. What's the spawn rate of that boulder? Okay. There's only 3 of them left. Hmm? Oh wait, there's more. There's all 5. Hmm? Oh no, is that... Array, are you joking me? Don't look now, but our Arbin friends are in trouble again. And they'll need help quickly this time. Those rock bombs look ready to explode. Then let's stop chatting and start chopping, come on!
Let's go. Multi-slash. Multi-slash.
Troy has called for reinforcements. Ding and blast! It's raining rock bombs. Oh man, we really kicked the hornet's nest, but good. How about making this an active conversation, rather than cutscening it up? We need to stop this at the source. Take out the big guy.
Here we go. Hold on to your hats. Gigagash. Clear off. Multi-slash. Clear off. Multi-slash.
I'm all yours.
Burn.
Prepare to pay. Ready? You better be. Whopper chop! Too much?
Burn. Burn. Let's go.
I'm all yours.
Had to kill him just to get that medicinal herb. How can we ever thank you? That's 3 times you have saved us now. The Great Divide is a mere stone's throw away. We will soon be with our brothers in arms at last. Until then. And there they go. Ugh. You'd think they'd learn to be a bit more careful. Don't worry, we're too close for them to get into any more trouble. We better get a move on ourselves. We got a battle to get to. Okay, this is the treasure I skipped, so let's see what this is. Think and sense.
Leave it to me.
And this is lump of iron ore.
Let's go.
Leave it to me.
Alright, I guess I got all my hailstones, all my all my Yggdrasil leaves. I guess I'm good. Here's another one. Thinking sense. Alright, so I've still got work tomorrow, so I should call it a night here. But I look forward to doing this next Warzone. I'll probably reorganize my saves as well in the meantime. Let's make sure there's anything here.
Hello there.
The infamous Teresa? I don't think so.
Bye-bye.
How good? Focus. Always.
So, happy hunting.
Thank you very much for watching Tran Wins Dragon Quest Heroes 2.
I hope you're well.
I'll see you next time.
Come again.
Stay tuned in order to see the next show. I'm grateful for your time, as you know. Give a like or dislike if you'd be kind to make Tran Wins easier to find. If you have a comment, leave it below. Your feedback will help this channel grow. Next time on Dragon Quest Heroes.
If those creatures make it through this pass, Ingenia will be overrun. Whatever it takes, we must drive them back whence they came. Prepare yourselves for battle!
We do not fight to tear the world apart. We fight to keep it together, for one and all.
For the honor of Tunisia!
All right, let's go.
Okay.